I'm out here for some six-man West action as Hot Springs was hosting Noxon on a beautiful Thursday evening. Now Hot Springs was also hosting Noxon, and in less than 48 hours on Saturday will take on White Sulphur Springs in a quick turnaround in the six-man West. Let's get to the action. Despite interruption from an in-game streaker, this game charged right along from the start. Jack McAllister rolls to his right, and he finds Kyle Lawson in the end zone for a 21-yard touchdown to get the Savage Heat on the board first. Lawson again, this time on a run to his left from 1 yard out, and it's 12-0 Hot Springs after the first quarter. Lawson adds a second rushing touchdown to make it 20-0. Then McAllister drops back and he connects with Lawson once again as McAllister heaves it up and Lawson goes full extension on the catch. What a grab there. And the Savage Heat lead 28-0 at the break. But Noxon didn't go anywhere. Nathan Cano connects with Jared Weebley from 11 yards out to get Noxon on the board in the third quarter. After recovering an onside kick on the ensuing kickoff, Noxon strikes again. Cano finds Jericho Smith-Roach, who sheds a tackle and takes it to the house 26 yards, but Noxon still trails 28-12. Hot Springs responds with its first touchdown of the third quarter as McAllister throws his third touchdown pass of the game to Bert Deteen. But facing a 4th and 5, Josh Baldwin goes 63 yards to the house, and Noxon continues to chip away in this one, making it 36-20 heading into the final quarter. Noxon's Gage Hendrick makes it a one-possession game with a 5-yard touchdown run, 36-28 now as this one begins to wind down. But that's as close as Noxon would get as McAllister hits Lincoln Sloniker to make it 42-28. Then Lawson crosses the pylon one more time from 1 yard out, and the Savage Heat improved to 3-0 with a 48-28 win over Noxon.
Yeah, it was a tale of two halves for sure. I mean, we pretty much had our way in the first half, and then they come storming out in the second half, and with that power run game, and so we had to battle back. We had some adversity, had to come back and got a couple scores in that second half when we really needed it.
And we had a big, probably I think it was 3 or 4 week break in between, and it was really tough. I had to shave off a little rust, and they're a good team. They started powering up, and really at halftime we knew that was coming. We knew they were at halftime we were like, yeah, they're gonna have a second win for sure. It's gonna be tough to come back, but we just fought through it and then just kept on pounding up the field and ended up getting a couple more touchdowns and worked out good in the end.
Yeah, it was nice to come back that second half and kind of come out of the gate like we wanted to come out the first half. Spot a team like Hot Springs, 28 points. That's tough to dig yourselves out of the hole. Those guys, they're a good team, and 28 points in the second half. We just needed to play a little bit of a first half. We weren't blocking like we should have, weren't getting off the line, gave up a couple of big plays, but credit to Hot Springs, they're a good squad. They're going to go give White Sulphur a run on Saturday, and that's for the 1 seed. We're in the playoffs, so we got a couple weeks to bounce back from this one because it stings a little bit, especially the way we played the first half, but we got another night to play.
It's a quick turnaround now for the Savage Heat as they take on White Sulphur Springs on Saturday afternoon. Meanwhile, Noxon finishes the regular season 2-2. In Hot Springs, Kyle Hansen, MTN Sports.